And please enclose your name and address and 3 first-class stamps.
The Steelers want revenge against the Titans, only the Wildcats now stand in their way. So who will make it through to the final? London still dominates street hockey, but now there's a real threat from the north, where the Steelers are top dogs. But they're not the only team from outside London.
Street Hawks! Street Hawks! Street Hawks!
Since last year's national championships, the Hawks have set up a B team, played countless exhibition matches, and landed a sponsor.
We've been together 4 years. We're doing pretty well. Originally, we started off in the playground, in the tennis courts. It wasn't ideal, so obviously we wanted to move inside. The game has retained its name, street hockey, although it is played indoors. It's an all-season game, all weathers. Straight down and straight up. 1, 2, 3. Slow it down and hold it halfway. I know.
The voice the Hawks have learned to hate over the last year is that of Coco, their spokesman and slave driver.
It's taken a long time to get into this position, and we're nowhere near what we should be or what we'd like to be. 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got to look good. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you are good. It's simple. Slow it down, and wide, and close, and wide. 90. Slowly down, and close, and rest.
If you think you're fit, try doing that. Here are the Hawks at Leicester on pitch 2 against the Enforcers. The Hawks made it through to the plate final, the competition for first-round losers, where they now face the Destroyers from Kent. But why didn't they fare better against the top clubs, like the Enforcers?
Well, I don't know if you already know, but John got injured in the last match. Coco. He's out of the game. We only brought 1 substitute with us. So unfortunately, every man that was on the pitch had to stay on the pitch for the duration. They was changing teams. They had a full squad with them, which is virtually 2 teams. They were changing every time the whistle blew. It was just too fresh, too quick for us.
It's a tough game, as the Steelers know all too well. They've been sweating buckets since realizing only their fitness let them down in last year's semi-final, when they lost to the Titans after keeping pace for so long. They're not making the same mistake twice. What's the story behind the Steelers?
We're all lads of teams that have been in the past and split up, and 3 years ago a bunch of young lads got together, started playing, asked me to come down, signed on for them. From then on, really, we've gone strength to strength. After 6, 7 years of trying sponsorship for different teams, finally, 4 weeks ago, I got a phone call from New World asking if we're still looking for a sponsor. I went down and met the guy, and he promised us all sorts, and really it's put a new meaning into the team and to win the Nationals. Most of the games you have to play are down in London, the harder games. If you want to become a good team, you've got to be prepared to travel. And if you don't travel around the country, you're not really going to get much better. So we need the money to travel around, really.
I've played in goals now for about 4 years for different teams, and as you see, we play outside, and it's takes a lot out on your gear. Anyway, so I've had these leg pads now for about 3 years, and just don't seem to last very long when you're playing outside, and that's why we needed the sponsor to see if we can get new kit off them.
So, all dressed up, but now where can they go to show off? Why? To Leicester, of course, for the national championships. And here they are, strutting their stuff against the backstreet cruisers. The Backstreet Cruisers. Chance to set something up on the right-hand side. Tony Newman battling away with Dean Clark, puts it in the middle. But David Brooks comes away with the ball down the line. Yearwood across to the other side, but it's going to be Jez Wilson who gets to it first. Dean Clark goes back. He's got Michael Ashby on him. A nice pass down the middle to David Brooks. David Brooks through the middle over to the right. Oh, a good one to Jez Wilson, played it back to David Brooks. He sticks it in.
They made that look so easy. Really difficult to do that.
So it's over to the right wing. Jez Wilson plays it in the middle, and there's David Brooks to make the score. The New World Steelers 2, the Backstreet Cruisers 1. Dean Clark, number 7, back. And there's a deflection. David Brooks shot, deflected off another player. But it's a goal because it goes past Clarence Charles.
I was surprised they were able to score that goal. Look at the cluster, and he managed to pick the spot, the right spot, and get it past the goalkeeper.
Face off on the left-hand side. Johnny Capstick, number 8. Loses out to his opposite, number 8, Tony Newman. Robert Twiz, number 5. Plays it down the middle to number 6, David Brooks. To Jez Wilson, back to Brooks. Just wide of the goal. Johnny Capstick, number 8. Keith De Silva, number 9. Crush, number 5 for the Cruisers. Brooks lines up a shot, and it's in the back of the net.
Wonderful goal.
Picked his spot. No mistake. That gives the Steelers supporters something to shout about. David Brooks, that's his hat trick.
Looking good.
So the Backstreet Cruisers get the chance to set up an attack. Number 4, the Don. 9, Keith De Silva, the goal scorer, into the middle, but it's to the Steelers.
3 on 1.
3 on 1. Johnny Capstick, number 8. A good goal from Johnny Capstick, number 8. Plenty of time. Jez Wilson fed him the ball. Picked his spot. 6-1.
The odds were just too great. 3 against 1 defender and a goalkeeper, and they took it all the way.
David Brooks. David Brooks through the middle. Past Old. What the Steelers need is a left winger. They don't seem to have a natural left winger. Johnny Capstick and Olge both want too much time to control and turn their body around.
That's right, that's right. I mean, that is one of the problems. I mean, there are quite a few teams with left-handed players who are able to sort of, you know, control it and make it awkward for right-handed players.
Tony Newman out from behind his net. Plays it to De Silva. But it's Jez Wilson who comes away with the ball. And he finds the net with a love side shot. Difficult one for a keeper to save.
Only a few seconds remaining in the match. That was a...
Jez Wilson lines it up, puts it in. The keeper still looking down, wondering how that got away.
Let's go Wildcats!
The Steelers face the Wigan Wildcats in their semi-final. The Wildcats made it there on a penalty shootout, so they've got the nerves for the big occasion. And the obligatory national championship prediction.
Oh, they're going to win. All right. The quarterfinals now, the semi-finals easily.
Well, they've already made it through to the semis. Not bad. Keep working.
Back again. Control this. Stop it. Let's see some shouting. Come on. Go, really.
the Northwest, we're just getting back on our feet now, whereas London dominates the hockey scene. But we'll soon show them in a while. I mean, just put a lot more practice into it, and they'll know we're there.
The Steelers are the dominant team up the Northwest, but we're working back on them.
So, will Wigan represent the North in the final against the mighty Titans? Find out after the break.